Okay, let's continue. Since January 1st, the first day of the year, we've been talking about combat shooting, especially when it comes to the methodology that people try to use when they need to improve their skills or maybe to learn the skills needed to defend themselves. In the last video, we introduced the concept of the combat triad, that is the basis of the ABA International methodology. And today, we are supposed to talk about the second leg, the second part, the second branch of this triad. Yesterday, we commented about the first step, the first consideration that was the technique. And today we are going to talk about the metric. So, if you didn't do it yet, I ask you please subscribe to this channel because during this year until December 31, we will share valuable content for you to enhance your skills. And I am pretty sure that if you watch all these videos from day 1 until day 366, you will be transformed into someone much more prepared to be the man or the woman that your family needs. Are you ready? Okay, let's talk about the metric. Let's start with an example. If you join a gym, if you ask your personal trainer to change your body, to change something in your body, maybe to lose fat or enhance your strength or no matter what do you think this guy will do in the first place? If you hired uh, a good professional, what this guy is supposed to do is to ask you to pass through an evaluation. This guy will measure, take some metrics of your body. He will see how many fat there are or there is in your body. He will try to discover, to find out how your body is now, and then you will dive into a training program that will be taught to develop the skill, the feature, the characteristic you asked him. And then sometime after, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you will do these tests again. You'll do these measures again. You'll take these measures again. And the point is that you have this perfect way to know where you were and where you are now. We said it before, point A to point B. Remember, if you go to a doctor, let's say you have a pain somewhere in your body, let's say you're feeling something wrong, and you go to a doctor and you tell the doctor, hey doc, I have a pain right here in this rib. I'm not sure what it is, but I think there's something wrong. It is very likely that the doctor will ask you, for example, for an X-ray or an exam he thinks he need, right? Then he will prescribe you a treatment. And after all these, some days, some weeks, I don't know how many time will it take, he will ask you to do this X-ray again, point A to point B. Do you see how it is related, how it is supposed to be done? When it comes to combat shooting, I must ask you now, what are the skills that you consider important in order to to defend yourself, in order to fight, in order to kill your enemies. What are these skills? And second, how are you measuring them? If you don't know what skills you need, and if you don't know how good you are performing these tasks, or how well you are performing these tasks, how would you be prepared to think about a methodology to go from point A, that you don't know where it is, to point B, that you also don't know what it is? If you don't know where you are, how can you develop a route to where you want to be? And if you don't know where you need to be, how are you supposed to get there? This should be clear for everyone who is trying to learn any kind of skills, but you must agree that it isn't. People are still going to their shooting ranges, training randomly. They don't know what they are supposed to train. They don't know what they are supposed to achieve. They don't know how fast they should shoot. They don't know how fast or how accurate they are supposed to draw and shoot. They don't know how to measure the techniques that they think or they believe they will need in a life-threatening situation. The second branch of the combat triad is, therefore, the metric. It is paramount that if you intend to develop your skills, you need to know exactly where you are for each single technique that is important for you to survive a lethal threatening situation. Does it make sense? Tomorrow, we are going to talk about the last leg, the third leg, the last branch, the last part of the combat triad. We're going to talk about the methodology. If you are on your point A and you need to go to the point B, you can imagine, you can figure out infinite routes to go from point A to point B. But just one of them can be the best one. It is impossible for you to have two best options. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the methodology. Please subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications, that I believe that all this content may help you. If you agree with me that this content is helpful, please share this video. See you there.